Why specializing in complex needs is your strongest growth move. There's a certain tension you can feel inside a business that's trying to be everything to everyone. You'll recognize it straight away. Staff bouncing between completely different support needs in the same day. Policies stretched so wide they barely mean anything. Leaders holding their breath every time a complex referral comes in, hoping the team can somehow make it work. It's not chaos exactly, it's more constant noise. Most providers don't end up here because they're greedy. They end up here because they're scared. Scared to say no. Scared to turn down a referral. Scared that narrowing focus means shrinking the business. But here's the truth most people don't say out loud. Trying to serve everyone is what makes a business fragile. Depth is what makes it stronger. And in the disability sector right now, depth beats breadth every single time. The NDIS has changed. General support has become interchangeable. Hours are treated like a commodity. And when all you're offering is availability, you're competing on price and speed. That race doesn't just crush margins, it exhausts teams. It creates compliance risk, and it leaves leaders carrying complexity they never designed systems for. When your service covers too many support types, everything becomes harder. Recruitment is messy because you're hiring for 10 different skill sets. Training never quite lands because it's watered down. Documentation becomes inconsistent. Audits feel heavier than they should, not because you're doing bad work, but because the business has no center of gravity. Specializing doesn't limit growth, it removes friction. When you focus on one kind of service or one kind of participant, something important shifts. You stop being one option on a list. You become the provider people call when the situation is serious. Support coordinators don't ring you because you're available. They ring you because you know what you're doing. That changes everything. Your team starts speaking the same language. Your systems become tighter. Your training actually sticks. Your referrals improve without you chasing them. The business feels steadier because it's built around one clear logic. Generalist providers struggle here because they treat specialist services like an add-on. Specialist providers build everything around it. If you're working in high-intensity personal care, psychosocial recovery, or specialized SIL, the value isn't in the hours, it's in the way the support is designed. Clinical governance that actually reflects the work. Training that prepares staff for what they'll face. Incident systems that pick up patterns early. Documentation that proves why the support matters. That level of structure protects participants. It also protects your business. This part surprises people. Specialist businesses often grow faster than generalists, not because they chase more work, but because everything runs cleaner. Staff stay longer because they're confident and supported. Claims get paid faster because the evidence is clear. Referrals improve because trust compounds. When you do one thing well, mistakes drop, rework drops, stress drops, and margins quietly improve because you're not constantly fixing problems your systems weren't built for. Mental health support, high intensity care, complex behaviors. These are not areas when generic approaches work. People in these spaces need consistency, boundaries, predictable responses. Workers who understand pacing and pressure. When you specialize, you stop hiring anyone willing to try. You start building teams who actually want to work in that space. That alone changes retention. People stay where they feel competent. They leave where they feel out of their depth. The biggest risk for a specialist business is getting distracted once things start working. The referrals pick up, revenue improves, and suddenly the temptation creeps in to add something extra. Just one more service, just one more offer. This is where businesses lose their edge. Scaling a specialist means going deeper, not wider. More refined systems, stronger partnerships with allied health in that space, clearer positioning, better data. That's how you grow without blowing out complexity. You stop reacting to everything. You stop guessing. You stop saying yes out of fear. Referrals fit. Staff feel capable. Leadership feels calmer. You're no longer chasing work. The right work finds you. This isn't about being exclusive. It's about being responsible. No service can do everything well, but a focused service can do something exceptionally well. That's where safety lives. That's where trust builds. That's where sustainable growth comes from. Look at your participant list, not the most profitable ones, the ones where the support actually flows, where your team feels confident, where outcomes are clear, where incidents are managed well. What's the common thread? That's your signal. Once you see it, pick one support coordinator who works mainly in that space. Don't ask for a referral, share insight. Talk about what you're noticing, what's working, what needs more structure. That's how expertise travels, quietly, credibly, without selling. If your business feels scattered, it's not because you're failing. It's because the model is asking you to carry too much. Specializing isn't about shrinking your vision. It's about building something solid enough to last. If you want more conversations like this, practical, honest, and grounded in the reality of disability care, hit subscribe. I'm here to help you build a business that knows what it stands for and does it well.